If you haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard that Caitlin Clark is absolutely taking the WNBA by storm. This rookie is not just making waves. She's causing a full-blown tidal wave in women's basketball, and trust me, it's shaking things up in the best way possible. So buckle up, because we're diving into why Caitlin Clark might just be on the fast track to donning a Team USA jersey in Paris. First off, let's talk about Caitlin Clark's explosive entry into the WNBA. This young star came into the league with an impressive resume from her college days, but what she's done so far in the WNBA is beyond what anyone could have imagined. Her performances have not just lived up to the hype, they've exceeded it. Clark is lighting up the court, and fans are here for it. The buzz around her is undeniable, and it's not just talk. Stadiums and sold-out tickets. It's not just about numbers and stats, though. Caitlin Clark's presence has had a massive impact on ticket sales across the league. Teams are seeing packed arenas every time Clark and her Indiana Fever roll into town. And this isn't just a coincidence. Cheryl Reeve, the coach of the USA Olympic team, dropped a major truth bomb after her team's recent loss to the Fever. She practically admitted that Caitlin Clark is the reason for these sellouts. That's right. Clark's sheer star power is driving fans to arenas and turning games into must-see events. Now let's get to the juicy part. What does all this mean for Team USA? With the Paris Olympics on the horizon, Clark's dazzling performances have not gone unnoticed. Reeves' comments make it clear that Caitlin Clark is not just making a splash in the WNBA. She's also making waves in the world of international basketball. The buzz is growing louder every day, and many are speculating that Clark's phenomenal rookie season might just pave the way for her to join Team USA in Paris. I've been following Caitlin Clark's journey from the very beginning, and let me tell you, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. There were plenty of skeptics who doubted whether her game would transition effectively from college to the professional level. But Clark has proven the doubters wrong in spectacular fashion. She's not just adapting, she's thriving. Her skills on the court, her incredible work ethic, and her undeniable talent are shining through, and it's clear that she's not just another rookie. She's a game changer. So, what's next for Caitlin Clark? With the way things are going, the possibility of seeing her in a Team USA jersey is looking more and more likely. If she continues to perform at this level and keeps capturing the hearts of basketball fans, the sky's the limit. Her impact on the game is already immense, and joining Team USA could be the next big step in her career. The excitement around Clark and her potential Olympic debut is palpable, and it's something that fans and analysts alike are eagerly anticipating. What makes Caitlin Clark so special? Her numbers are off the charts, but it's more than just stats. It's her electrifying style of play that has everyone talking. We're talking about those jaw-dropping logo shots and the passes that seem to defy physics. Clark isn't just playing the game, she's redefining it. The way she moves on the court, the creativity she brings. It's nothing short of revolutionary. And it's not just her play on the court that's causing a buzz. The arenas are packed every time the Indiana Fever hit the floor. People are lined up to buy tickets, which is a phenomenon we haven't seen in the WNBA for a long time. There's a palpable energy in the air whenever Clark plays, and it's changing the entire atmosphere of the league. But wait, it gets even crazier. Teams across the league are scrambling to figure out how to stop her. Entire defensive strategies are being built around Caitlin Clark, and despite their best efforts, she keeps shining. It's almost like watching a high-stakes chess game where Clark is consistently checkmating her opponents. The energy in the games, the media coverage and fan interest have all skyrocketed since her arrival, and we're only at the beginning of the season. Imagine what's coming next. Now, if you still have any doubts about Clark's impact, let me hit you with this. Cheryl Reeve, the coach of the USA Olympic team, made a statement that turned heads and shifted perspectives. After her team's recent loss to the Fever, Reeve didn't just tip her hat to Clark's talent, she practically heralded her as a game changer for the league. And get this, Reeve compared Clark's impact to that of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson when they entered the NBA. That's right, she sees Clark as a potential transformative force for the WNBA, much like Bird and Magic were for the NBA back in the day. But it doesn't stop there. Reeve also made a fascinating point about the WNBA needing to capitalize on this moment. It's like she's giving a not-so-subtle heads-up to the league to seize the opportunity that Clark represents. This is a pivotal moment for the WNBA, and Clark is at the center of it all. Caitlin Clark is handing the WNBA and the Olympic Committee a golden opportunity, and it's high time they stop overlooking it. I've been following Clark's journey from the start, and watching someone like Cheryl Reeve, a top coach in women's basketball, sing her praises is nothing short of fascinating. It's clear even the naysayers are coming around to the fact that Caitlin Clark is the real deal, and she's changing the game. Now, let's cut to the chase. With all that's happening, it's time for a conversation we've all been thinking about, but no one's quite dared to say out loud. Caitlin Clark needs to be on Team USA for the Olympics. Yes, you heard that right. The USA team has 2 key players injured, including Diana Taurasi. And considering that Reeve, who's also the coach for the USA team, has already raved about Clark, anything could happen at this point. Honestly, leaving Clark off the Olympic roster would be a colossal mistake. Anyone who's been following her since day one can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that she's more than ready to shine on the global stage. Just think about it. Clark is absolutely dominating the WNBA as a rookie. Imagine the impact she could make at the Olympics. She's got the shot, the vision, and the leadership. Clark is the complete package. But here's the thing. It's not just about her skills. Clark brings an energy and charisma that few athletes possess. She could be exactly what Team USA needs to ignite the crowd in Paris. Sure, some people might argue that it's too soon and that she needs more experience. But honestly, Clark has already shown that she's ready for the big leagues. She handles pressure like a pro and thrives in high-stakes situations. Let's chat about Clark's dazzling play. Her half-court three-pointers are no longer a jaw-dropping surprise. They're becoming an expectation. She's not just making the right plays, she's making the plays that no one else even saw coming. And her game vision, out of this world. The numbers back it all up. Clark is leading in assists and is among the top scorers. And she's doing all of this as a rookie. Defenses are scrambling to adjust their strategies just to try and contain her. But even then, she keeps shining. But it's not just on the court where Caitlin Clark is making waves. Off the court, she's causing a seismic shift. Ticket sales for every Fever game, whether home or away, are skyrocketing to the point of being sold out. Media coverage has exploded, and even those who previously ignored the WNBA are now tuning in. Just look at this. 90-year-old lady who attended her first ever WNBA game because of Clark. Isn't that amazing? And it gets even better. WNBA merchandise sales are through the roof. Clark's jersey is flying off the shelves, and she's drawing a whole new generation of fans to women's basketball. It's incredible to see how her presence is transforming the sport and expanding its reach. What's truly impressive is how Caitlin Clark handles all this attention. She remains humble and focused on improving her game. It's not just about elevating her own performance. She's lifting up the entire Fever team. Clark embodies that rare type of player who changes the game not only when she has the ball, but just by being on the court. This is what we're calling the Clark effect. Her presence is raising the level of the entire league. And here's the kicker. This is only the beginning. With the All-Star game and the rest of the season still ahead, Clark's impact on the WNBA and women's basketball as a whole is set to grow even more. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. Let's take a quick look back at where the Fever was last season. They were at rock bottom, struggling and barely filling the arenas. It was a tough time for the team. But then came the draft, and Caitlin Clark arrived. The story of the Fever completely flipped. from last place and empty arenas to packed games and skyrocketing interest. Clark's arrival has been nothing short of transformative. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comments section.